Championship Wrestling on the air. I'm your host, Gilbert Corsi. This week we will see TMDK's own Shane Haste make his debut in the all-new Championship Wrestling. We'll also hear from Willie Mack as he prepares for his match next week for the United World title. And also on this program, your new United World Tag Team Champions, Beef Candy, will be here. And we have a big 6-woman tag match as Rekka Tahaka and Savannah Stone with their mystery partner battle Johnny, Robbie, Milo, and their mystery partner of choice. This match has some big implications for the thriving women's division. And in our main event tonight, we'll see Rosas in action for the first time since that heinous attack on his former tag team partner and best friend, Peter Avalon. Rosas will square off with EJ Sparks in a grudge match. Remember the last time that these two met, legendary Hall of Famer Booker T was on commentary at ringside. Rosas called that a distraction and blamed it for the defeat. You got to wonder if the outcome will be different this time around with a much more ruthless Rosas. Find out now on Championship Wrestling, presented by CarShield.
Western Australia, he is hysterical Shane Haste.
Hysterical Shane Haste from Australia. He's had a lot of battles in United Wrestling Network rings in the past. Many times in tag team action with his partner Mikey Nichols as TMDK, the Mighty Don't Kneel. On the flip side, Kevin Martinson, a longtime tag team competitor and champion here in this promotion. Teams like the Rock Nest Monsters, Vermin, if that was indeed BHK, we don't know for sure.
Unconfirmed.
But what a match this should be. And I'll tell you what, Shane Haste just loves to compete, never met a fight he didn't like, has fun competing, and it's so great to see the Aussie back in a United Wrestling Network ring. This thing's got all the makings of a classic.
Both competitors, phenomenal shape. Starting things off with the feeling out process. Go behind, and look at it, nice takedown into the cover from Kevin Martinson. All over Shane Haste.
Martinson's so decorated. You know, he was a tag team champion several times over here, television champion as well. He's competed for the Heritage title. He was in the World title tournament, lost to Michael Bennett in the first round of that, but what a match it was. And so unpredictable as well. Yeah, he might catch him with the crane kick.
Teasing the crane a little bit there.
That got a win in the All Valley tournament.
Right you are, TK. I don't know if it'll deliver here for Martinson. You never know what he's going to pull out.
Shane Haste, such a great competitor, competed in WWE, NXT, Pro Wrestling Noah, in Japan, Ring of Honor. Just, you know, another feather in the cap of the United Wrestling Network to have some of the world's absolute best competing right here in the bright lights, Southern California. Beautiful transitional wrestling there, and Haste comes up with the advantage.
Just incredible athletic ability on display from Shane Haste. Now in control of Kevin Martinson. Feeling himself a little bit right now, Shane Haste.
Martinson had great matches in our pay-per-view series, Primetime Live, beautiful takedown. Martinson is, I think, underrated when it comes to his power. The guy has got incredible power, and there is not a chance he won't take. Thought maybe we're gonna see a suicide dive looking for a plancha. Haste was wise to it, and if we know anything about Martinson, he hates ramp, and maybe camera platforms as well.
Yeah, look at Kevin Martinson. Haste didn't see it. Yeah, a little bit of a modified mule kick there from Martinson from the apron. Off that handstand. Kevin Martinson slapping some hands here at the Irvine Improv.
Every seat in the Irvine Improv might be a ringside seat in this one.
Oh, apron first.
Wow, belly to back right on the apron.
Oh, God, you see the way that just that neck and shoulder area took the brunt of that from Martinson. That one will swing the pendulum of momentum in a hurry.
Martinson might need an I Hate apron shirt to go with his I Hate ramp shirt after that. Wow, yikes, that turned things around in a hurry. And Haste is an intimidator, too. You know, he is so aggressive. He'll try and intimidate the official, intimidate his opponent, intimidate this crowd.
Likes to be a bully in the ring,
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. You're picking up what I'm putting down.
And he put down Kevin Martinson with some serious viciousness. But Martinson, to his credit, has always been able to show that tremendous resilience. But what height and what precision on that drop kick into the cover, deep leg hook, 2 count only.
Incredible drop kick. I mean, great elevation, the vertical leap, the timing. The timing it takes. It was picture perfect. You don't do it any better than that. And now the axe kick. Nasty, nasty stuff here by Haste.
Just steel springs in those legs of Shane Haste.
Yeah.
Just exploding into Martinson.
Haste uses those kicks for not only a physical, but a psychological advantage. He's not going to put you away the way he's kicking Martinson, but he lets you know that you're on the losing end of things at this point in the matchup.
Yeah, he's being an instigator in there. He calls it a cheeky striker, as he likes to call himself. And now just taunting Kevin Martinson.
Looking for a shining wizard there. Martinson was wise to it. Martinson, the gamer, he had the cheat code to that one.
Yes, he did. A little game genie action for Martinson.
Maybe sharpshooter, wrap trap, call it what you will.
Oh,
wow, the spring in the legs. The Australian sent Martinson down under, and now what a suplex there by Haste. What action, that could do it. Turns him inside out, is that gonna do it? No, not yet.
Just a catapult from the fields of Gallipoli. Shane Haste absolutely launched Kevin Martinson there. I'm surprised Martinson was able to kick out, but once again, that resilience on display.
You know, there's a lot of deadly things in Australia when it comes to snakes and spiders and great white sharks and, you know, crocs. I don't know that anything's more deadly than hysterical Shane Haste.
It's proving it right now. Martinson can certainly attest to that. Looking to dig down deep, does exactly that, launching himself back into the ring. What is he gonna pull out? Crossbody connects.
Keeps that momentum going.
Yeah, exactly. No wasted motion. Drop kick to the knees.
Martinson loves the high risk, high impact. Outside, inside. Scores with the drop kick. Might have been a bit of a sacrifice play. I think Martinson might have caught himself on the way down there, clenching at the back of the head.
Yeah, but he needed to create space in the worst kind of way, and he was able to do that. Martinson firing himself back up, the ace of space. Looking to close the distance there, but took a little bit too much time. Shane Haste able to get the boots up. Martinson launches him German.
What a suplex into the cover, dead center of the ring, dead to rights. Not yet. Close call, near fall.
Martinson,
I love that he just keeps that momentum. No wasted motion. Again, looking for this time-tested submission hold. If he can just turn Haste over. Oh, going to the eyes, going to the beard, going to the beard. No.
Got him by the Gimli and put a stop to the sharpshooter.
Using anything he can, and look at the strength now by Haste. Falcon arrow, beautifully done. What a reversal into the cover. Close call, what a match.
See some doubt starting to cross the face of Shane Haste. Thought he had him with that Falcon arrow. See the wheels turning. He took too much time.
Crucifix. Oh, man.
Pinning predicament out of nowhere there, and Martinson now into the submission.
Living on a prayer indeed, and look at this, yeah. Just cranking on the jaw, the neck. You got the arm seized. Whole lot of points of articulation and pain here by Martinson.
Oh, God!
Wow, that was nasty. Turning into it, though, is Haste. Great counter.
Had to do a lot of damage.
Paid the price.
Yeah, sustained a tremendous amount of damage. Martinson starting to build some real momentum here, using his head for more than a hat. Oh, I thought he connected. Haste able to counter.
Desperation into the European uppercut, and now, wow, out of nowhere by Haste. Caught him with the bomb valley death.
And your winner, Shane Haste.
BVD into the 1, 2, 3 for Shane Haste.
Bomb Valley Death catches him. It was a game of he who counters last counters best. This thing was an absolute shootout from the opening bell. It lived up to the bell and it did not disappoint. What a matchup.
Shane Haste, big time victory here. Championship Wrestling.
We'll be back. More coming your way here on Championship Wrestling. Don't go anywhere.
The 16-time world champion, Nature Boy here, representing Car Shield. Woo! Sometimes Slick Rick has to take his own ride. So I called Car Shield because I can't worry about expensive car repairs. Like a new engine, woo! Or a transmission, woo! Expensive car repairs have met their match. Woo! Car Shield and Ric Flair do it better than anybody else. Woo!
Welcome to Fight in 60. I'm Josh Chernoff. Let's take a quick look at everything Fight has to offer this week in the world of pro wrestling.
Saturday, June 18th kicks off with Warrior Wrestling 23 Grand Rapids. Then it's the GCW Weekend Package, kicking off with GCW You Wouldn't Understand, and culminating Sunday with GCW I Never Liked You. Saturday is not done yet. AAA Lucha Libre presents Triple Mania Chapter 2 Tijuana. At 8 p.m. Impact Wrestling presents Slammiversary, headlined by Impact champion Josh Alexander defending against Eric Young. Finally, on Sunday, it's Future Stars of Wrestling's 13th anniversary show.
As always, check Fight.tv for time and availability in your market, as well as our wide array of free content each and every day. I'm Josh Chernoff, and this has been Fight in 60.
By many, but respected by all.
The following contest is set for one fall. Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 222 pounds from Chicago, Illinois, he's the Genetic Nightmare, Mike Anthony!
Set for more action here on
already in the ring
Championship Wrestling. Here we
Mr.
get our
Classic.
first look on the program at the Genetic Nightmare. The self-made savage, Mike Anthony. Looks like a physically intimidating customer, and that should come as no surprise when you think of who he trained under, the likes of Rodney Mack and Jazz at the Dog Pound Dojo.
Yeah, that'll create some unmatched intensity, and I think we're going to see that in spades from the Genetic Nightmare. Mr. Classic with his work cut out for him.
There you see it, and has made his way through the United Wrestling Network territories, including Memphis, and you see him holding the Memphis Heritage title, major title in that promotion.
Mr. Classic trying to cut Anthony off in the early going, trying to be a quick starter, not to be. Mike Anthony taking it to his pace, launching Mr. Classic. Look at that, though. Classic out the back door, countering his own.
Yeah, Mr. Classic, a lot of matches in Championship Wrestling from Arizona. Of course, now we've consolidated everything right here into this program, Championship Wrestling, presented by Car Shield. So you're going to see the very best of all the United Wrestling Network all in one spot. But great to see Memphis represented as well. Dustin Maria Starr, that great promotion, doing great things there in Tennessee. Grizzlies couldn't get by the Warriors, however.
No, they could not, TK. I'm trying to bite my tongue, but since you brought it up, you're absolutely right. I'd like to do some strutting and cutting with the Stars out there in Memphis, but we'll see if Mike Anthony can get on track here against Mr. Classic, Memphis Heritage champion. Such a standout there, caught Mr. Classic, picked him right out of thin air, and look out, Mr. Classic, you're going for a ride, fall away slam.
What power. Yeah, I mean, Mr. Classic thought he had things going his way, thought he was going to catch him with a cross body, and his opponent, Mike Anthony, the Genetic Nightmare, had different ideas, different plans for Mr. Classic, and that clubbing shot that Thunderlips would be proud of. What a shot there.
Mr. Classic starting to get picked apart by Mike Anthony.
Crowd asking for another one. We'll see if Anthony will deliver, having a little fun with the faithful here at the Irvine Improv, Irvine, California. What's menu?
Took a little bit too much time jawing at Mr. Classic. Couple of left hand scored, and then lariat on down went Mr. Classic, and now Mike Anthony is fired up.
I mean, this guy doesn't have an ounce of fat on him. What an athlete. Genetic nightmare indeed. Took a little too much time to go for the cover there. If he had gone in immediately after that vicious clothesline, might have put away his opponent, but now rear chin lock. Gonna take all the starch out of Mr. Classic, you gotta believe, if he keeps this up.
And Mr. Classic shooting those elbows into the midsection, able to get out of it. Can he capitalize? Ducks under, and once again, Anthony caught him, this time into a power slam.
Power slam delivers. I guess it doesn't pay to take to the air against this guy. You don't want to get in a crossbody position with the genetic nightmare, Mike Anthony. It's not going to pay off.
Not once, but twice he's caught him.
Don't hit a Samoan in the head. Don't try and powerbomb Belly Kidman. And don't crossbody Mike Anthony, but nobody home for that big guillotine leg drop.
Nobody at the bottom of the well.
The shock, the surprise.
Yeah, that one really struck the old tailbone there of Mike Anthony. Could change the complexion of this matchup. There you see the drop kick following up right to the side of the head. Another one. Can he make it a trifecta?
Well, he's got different ideas. Nicely executed, though. Now the back body drop, and the proverbial pendulum of momentum has turned in this one. Oh, it was looking, I think, for a backstabber, but
got enough of it.
Slipped off, but I mean, it might have even been worse because all that pressure on the head and neck region of Mike Anthony. Mr. Classic looking for the cover. It'd have to be considered an upset against the Memphis Heritage title holder.
It was zigzag-esque almost from Mr. Classic, and right now, I mean, he really turned the tables when Mike Anthony came up empty on that guillotine leg drop. And as I say, that German suplex, and he's hanging on. Hanging on, gonna deliver more punishment if he has his way to Mr. Classic. A second German, arms still locked.
As my former broadcast colleague, the human suplex machine Taz would say, Anthony would rather throw you than know you, and then goes upstairs, delivers, changing transitions to strikes. That was nasty stuff. Turning out the lights. Look out here, there it is, catches him.
Genetic dream from Mike Anthony into the cover. All but academic from here. Yes, the 3 count.
Hated by many, but respected by all.
And your winner,
dream, and it was nightmare time for Mr. Classic. We'll be back. More coming your way on Championship Wrestling.
Okay, friends, standing by here with Jack Banning. Now, every week we see you and this collective. It keeps growing and growing and getting bigger and bigger.
I told you they were coming. There are more yet to come. There are select few people on this earth. They control everything, often referred to as the privileged, the top 1%. Any inkling that you have control over your own life has been all propaganda. You've been spoon-fed, and you eat every bite. I used to eat off the same table. Things are changed now. I don't do things by myself. We do things together. Our point will be put across. The easy way or the hard way. I promise you.
At CarShield, we're always looking for the brightest talent.
Thank you for calling CarShield. How may I help you?
This styling, profiling, limousine ride, wheeling, dealing son of a gun is here to tell you that CarShield administrators make sure you don't have to pay for expensive auto repairs. Woo!
We want our...
Oh, please. Howdy. Howdy, Price here, manager extraordinaire. Luckily, I caught y'all at this very moment. I'm looking for new talent to represent And I definitely see the fighting spirit and the fire inside you, that sort of thing. And I was just wondering if maybe if you was in the market for a new manager, you definitely would want to take my card. In fact, you know what? I only have one, so just go ahead and take a little shot of it and keep it in your, okay, putting your phone away, that's fine. You know, it's okay, it's easy to remember. Just call 1-900-CALL-HOWARD. So in case you need some managerial skills or anything like that, maybe consider Howdy Price to be your manager. All right, you think about it, you know, rest on it, sleep on it, please call.
Celebration time for the brand new champs, Beef Candy. Made history in Oxnard, California, feeding the former champs, the Midnight Heat, and the Wolf Zaddies in the process, although there is controversy.
Highly controversial, but try telling them that. Obviously, they're going to be feeling themselves celebrating this championship win.
That's it. We came out here and we did exactly what we said we were going to do. And we prevailed as the top tag team. And we are now your United Wrestling Tag Team Champions because we are Beef Candy.
Uh-oh. The Midnight Heat have entered the chat. We talk about controversy. They have a lot to say, I'm sure, about how those titles changed hands.
Former champs, and again, a whole new demeanor. They're not pointing at the crowd, pointing at themselves, and
they're just
dancing and
pointing fingers at Beef Candy.
Party might be over.
The whole world knows that you didn't pin the legal guy in that match. Everyone except the referee knows that I wasn't legal and you pulled my tights. Not to mention the Wolf Zaddies weren't even supposed to be in that match. Those belts should be ours and we want our rematch.
Midnight Heat looks like they're ready to fight right now, in fact.
If you want a rematch, we could do this right here, right now. We could do this anywhere you want. Come get some.
Well, we have a challenge. We have an official.
Next week when we're ready.
Oh, come on.
You had your chance. Oh,
no. Just surprise attack, suckered in Beef Candy.
Former
I'm not
champs.
talking about a lollipop.
Never met a shortcut they wouldn't take, that's for sure. And we've got ourselves an impromptu United Wrestling Network World Tag Team title matchup. Champions, Beef Candy versus former champs. This match continues next.
The 16-time world champion, Nature Boy here, representing Khash. Woo! Sometimes Slick Rick has to take his own ride. So I called Khash because I can't worry about expensive car repairs. Like a new engine, woo! Or a transmission, woo! Expensive car repairs have met their match. Woo! Khash and Ric Flair do it better than anybody else. Woo!
Welcome to Fight in 60. I'm Josh Chernoff. Let's take a quick look at everything Fight has to offer this week in the world of pro wrestling.
Saturday, June 18th kicks off with Warrior Wrestling 23 Grand Rapids. Then it's the GCW Weekend Package, kicking off with GCW You Wouldn't Understand, and culminating Sunday with GCW I Never Liked You. Saturday is not done yet. AAA Lucha Libre presents Triple Mania Chapter 2 Tijuana. At 8 p.m. Impact Wrestling presents Slammiversary, headlined by Impact champion Josh Alexander defending against Eric Young. Finally, on Sunday, it's Future Stars of Wrestling's 13th anniversary show.
As always, check Fight.tv for time and availability in your market, as well as our wide array of free content each and every day. I'm Josh Chernoff, and this has been Fight in 60.
We're back, everybody. It's official. The bell is officially sounded. We've got the tag team titles on the line. What a wild episode. It's been incredible action, more to come, but we've got championship action right here, right now.
Yeah, Midnight Heat acting like they weren't ready to take them on tonight, suckered them in, and now we got this matchup underway. It's been all Midnight Heat into the cover. Richie Slade able to get the shoulder up, but Ricky Gibson try again.
Do you think the filibustering of Guy Tweakazzetti paid off? Do you think he somehow found a way to get this immediate rematch?
I think that's certainly possible, and I think that the mental effect of losing those tag team championships clearly has taken a toll on Midnight Heat. We talk about this new twist on their attitude. Vicious mean streak.
I love that they gripe about pulling the tights, and that's exactly what they just did to Richie Slade to get him into their corner. Into the cover goes Precious Eddie Pearl.
Yeah, I mean, talk about Midnight Heat. They know all about taking shortcuts, bending the rules, using that all that tag team continuity, often double teaming to great effect. Richie Slade countering into the cover.
Love that. Countered the suplex into the crossbody, drops him down. Let me ask you this. How many cheat days do you think Beef Candy have had since winning those tag team titles?
Well, I mean, that's an excellent question, because I know how sweet it is for them to become tag team champions, but taking a look at Flex and Richie Slade, my guess is not many.
Richie Slade, so decorated, former Heritage champion, now one half of the United World Tag Team Champions in there, mixing it up with Rock and Ricky Gibson, Eddie Pearl, the former champs, the Midnight Heat, who had defeated the Bodega for those titles, had a great run. Defeated the likes of P.P. Ray. We thought P.P. Ray was going to get another shot, and then the unthinkable, what Ray Rosas did. Ray Rosas still coming up later in this program.
Now Eddie Pearl looking for that elbow. Nobody at the bottom of the well. Richie Slade able to avert disaster. Can he tag in Flex? Eddie able to tag in Gibson. Cutting off Slade at the pass before he's able to get to Flex. And down goes Slade again.
The art of tag team wrestling alive and well as Gibson goes for the cover there. You see the body positioning, getting his body between Slade and Flex in the corner there as he goes for the cover. Two great teams that know every trick in the book with the tag team titles up for grabs.
Frequent tags now coming from Midnight Heat, cutting the ring off as textbook as it gets, and you talk about the body position there. Picture perfect stuff from Eddie Pearl. Flex trying to will on Richie Slade as you see the life starting to be squeezed out of that Stamos-esque face of Richie Slade, but he's fighting for everything he's worth.
Crowd here behind Beef Candy, the champions, who have, grown in crowd support. They've turned into great competitors. They've competed in Mexico and here, and look out here, Hurricane Rana, nicely done by Slade, makes the tag, and now the powerhouse of the champions comes in. Big Flex McCallion going to work and doing damage.
Bringing the beef is Flex McCallion. What a suplex into the cover. Eddie able to break up the pin, but Flex showing that strength.
And since the dawning of this new championship wrestling, things have been great for Beef Candy. They had big victory over Adriel Noctis. Michael Hopkins went on to become the tag team champions. Look out here, make a wish. Uh-oh, gonna be singing the high notes on Heat Street, both ways. Yikes.
Oh, not looking forward to their next chorus.
All right, this match is nuts.
You said it, TK, and Beef Candy now firing on all cylinders. Tandem offense, looking for more from the top rope.
Not usually known for high-risk exploits, medium risk. Into the cover, though, gets it done with the double X handles.
Medium risk, high protein, nearly successful retention there from Beef Candy.
It was. Not taking any chances. And now they've got Gibson isolated here.
Was looking for a heart attack, and Eddie, low bridge from that second rope, just sent Richie Slade nasty spill to the outside. Oh, and that ring bell. That ring bell was in the corner.
He caught him. He
reversed it again.
Oh, man. Misdirection.
Eddie didn't know what happened.
No.
Your winners, Beef Candy.
Reversal of fortunes again. Cost Midnight Heat
Ring-a-ding-dong, ring-a-ding-ding-ding-dong. Keep your heads ringing. What a shot there. Things go bad from worse. The seas are rough for the party captains, guys, here in the Midnight Heat, and Beef Candy retained. So I guess the celebration's back on.
That headache's going to be more than a hangover for Midnight Heat. Mercy. Again, just that reversal of fortunes costing Midnight Heat in their rematch. Back to the drawing board.
More action coming your way here on the all-new Championship Wrestling, presented by Khash.
Does this sound familiar? You make the minimum payment, but the balance is still the same. You make a payment a few days late. Here come the late fees, past due notice, and the collection calls. We understand dealing with debt problems is not easy. It is stressful and hard, not only for you, but for your loved ones, your family. You're not alone, but you must understand debt problems only get worse unless you take action. If you owe more than $10,000 in credit card debt, medical bills, or other unsecured debt, please take a minute and call the number on the screen. Learn about programs that have helped thousands of people get out of debt. Reduce your monthly payments, cut interest, and even settle your debt for a lot less than you owe. Save thousands. Get your life back. Call the number on the screen now. It's a free call, free information, and most importantly, you will have options. Remember, waiting will not make the problem go away. Call us. Our lines are now open.
And their opponents. Introducing first, Rekka Tahaka and her partner, Unbreakable Savannah Stone.
Well, what a physical tandem this is in Unbreakable Savannah Stone and Rekka Tahaka, who has been on an absolute tear as we await their partner.
Partner, the Problem, Marina Shafir.
Proud Moldavian, Marina Shafir. You see the intensity, man. It's just staring daggers. Shafir, former MMA fighter, you know, has competed WWE, NXT, has trained with the likes of Rowdy Ronda Rousey, Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler, and recently has competed in All Elite Wrestling as well. Had a recent title shot at the TBS champion, Jade Cargill. All business. And I mean, what a weapon recruited for her team here by Rekka Tahaka.
I was just going to say, what a trump card to pull by Rekka Tahaka and Savannah Stone. And Shafir is going to start things off. You see as she made her way to the ring, almost like when the strings of those violins, something went off in her mind, and she just gets into that zone. Look, I think talking about that intensity.
Johnny Robbie, the exception, going to try and be the exception to the problem here. A beautiful level change, though, by Shafir. Picks the ankle, gets the takedown, and looking for a takedown of her own is Johnny Robbie. Easier said than done, though, to take down the problem. Look at the power on display by Shafir, just having her way with Johnny Robbie, who counter strikes, though, nicely.
Took a little bit too much talking to her corner, did Shafir, just sort of almost staring a hole in Rekka of sorts. Judo throw from Shafir, just ragdolling Johnny Robbie. What's going on here?
I don't know.
Take your eye off the ball. You're going to get hurt.
Johnny Robbie, though, catches Shafir with a shot. Tag is made to Milo. Milo and Johnny Robbie have had their differences in the past. They've faced each other, but, you know, that's a partnership based on respect. Bell to bell, you take each other to hell and you earn that respect. Milo, though, in the fireman's carry position. Shafir is an absolute powerhouse.
Just like the Terminator in there, just keeps coming and just deposited Milo.
No wasted motion.
Ricocheting off her knee and down onto the mat.
But I don't, Shafir, I don't think plays well with others. Finally makes the tag, and here comes Rekka Tahaka.
I think it's something about that mentality. Something comes over her. and it's almost like she just sees red no matter who she's looking at.
Tahaka's been basically unstoppable. Victories over Sandra Moon and Milo as of late. Tag is made. Here comes Delilah Doom. Oh my gosh, look at this.
There's some tag team continuity.
Queen of aerobic style, Delilah Doom, full of energy. Great veteran here of the Southern California region. Good to see her back in the United Wrestling Network, but in the wrong part of town.
Absolutely. Wrong corner, and now Rekha Tahaka says, let's get physical to Delilah Doom.
Finds herself in Globo Gym over there.
And now Savannah Stone entering the matchup for the first time. Delilah Doom, she's got to be careful. She's got to get out of there in a hurry. Look at the fight on Delilah Doom doing exactly that. Knocking two members of the opposing team off the apron, now just taking it to Stone.
Shot after shot for unbreakable Savannah Stone. That's going to be tested. Look out here.
Oh, she got her.
Delilah Doom. Excellent adventure. And we almost put her away. Man, into that bulldog, put a lot of opponents away. That's a credit to the toughness of Savannah Stone.
Nearly an excellent victory for Delilah Doom and her team, but now Savannah Stone suplex planted Delilah Doom into the cover. Could be a 3 count incoming. Not to be just yet.
Throw her in the Iron Maiden. And yeah, what a shot there. And now we're seeing a little bit of continuity. But I think Rekha taken aback that Savannah Stone chose Marina Shafir for the tag there. I think Tahaka, the team captain, if you will, wanted all the glory there.
Yeah, team captain, but really it's been Savannah Stone, I think, trying to keep things together here. And now, and you see Tahaka tagging herself in. Nonplussed is Shafir.
Tahaka, the legal competitor.
Won't matter if they just keep dominating Doom in the corner.
That's true.
And now we see the frequent tags coming. Starting to get on the same page are these three.
The corner is a temple of doom for anybody.
To the throat went Stone. Looking for a German suplex. Oh my goodness, but able to make the tag. Instinctual perhaps, doesn't matter because now Johnny Robbie is back in there.
Johnny Robbie, the exception, has been winning a lot of matches. If she can catch you with that rule breaker, she'll put you out in a hurry. Looking for it here. Oh! Catches Savannah Stone, she knows all about that.
And Delilah Doom looking to follow up as well, and does.
And now you got Milo up top. Milo with the splash. Are they going to get the win? No. How close was that? What a flurry. What great teamwork. And the same can't be said on the opposite end of the spectrum.
Complete juxtaposition. And yes, a trio flurry of offenses. This is breaking down now.
Tahaka caught Shafir with that trademark. Oh, the headbutt back inside.
In the ring.
And your winners, the team of Johnny Robbie, Milo, and Delilah Doom.
A lot of moving parts in this one, and the dissension of Marina Shafir and Rekha Tahaka spilled doom for their team as Savannah Stone was left in there all by her lonesome and was caught with the 1-2-3.
And has Rekha Tahaka brought a problem to championship wrestling that she cannot solve? What has she done?
I think Shafir perhaps saying, look, there can only be one that's at the top of the food chain here when it comes to aggressiveness in the women's division. More questions than answers here. More to come on Championship Wrestling.
Okay, gang, standing by here with Willie Mack. This is a homecoming. Welcome back to Championship Wrestling. You have a big opportunity coming up. The World Heavyweight Championship of all the United Wrestling Network. It's you and Chris Dickinson.
Oh, hell yeah. This is a great homecoming. It seemed like gold is attracted to me around here because I'm a former world television champion, a former heritage champion, and after next week, I might be the world heavyweight champion. Now you see Chris Dickinson, all those things I just said, I ain't no run-of-the-mill dude. I'm worldwide. And I'm back home. I ain't losing on my return, dog. So next week, I'm taking that title home, baby.
And I think you can take that to the bank. Ladies and gentlemen, join us next week. The World's Heavyweight Championship is on the line.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 220 pounds He comes to us from Tehran, Iran, and he is Iran's greatest export. He is Invictus Khash.
Invictus Khash brimming with confidence, and why not? He's been undefeated since the dawning of the brand new championship wrestling presented by CarShield. Victories over the likes of Primogenio, Tribeca, and others. Most recently over Kita, a very impressive competitor.
And his opponent, being accompanied to the ring by the United Wrestling Network athletic trainer Mike Goga. He weighs in 195 pounds from South Plainfield, New Jersey. He is Raymond Jazzikoff.
Raymond Jazzikoff, I mean, looks to be a phenomenal athlete. I guess this is the individual.
I don't really have a playbook on Jazzikoff, TK. I don't know if you really, if you do, but
I don't either. It doesn't have, you know, any official gear. I don't believe, you know. Look out here!
Caught him!
Oh my goodness! What in the world? Goda was right. He was right all along. Jazzikoff
And
wins.
your winner, Raymond Jazzikoff.
Are you serious?
I guess you could change Prince Nana's name to Prince Nana Nana Nana. His man just got beat in a wink of an eye.
Lightning just struck Invictus Khash. He can't believe it. He's beside himself.
Our own Jack Farmer is going to try and get a word with the undefeated no more.
Now,
Invictus
you were
Khash.
on a big roll, but today it looks like things didn't go your way. What's going on?
The 16-time world champion, Nature Boy here, representing CarShield. Woo! Sometimes Slick Rick has to take his own ride. So I called CarShield because I can't worry about expensive car repairs. Like a new engine, woo! Or a transmission, woo! Expensive car repairs have met their match. Woo! CarShield and Ric Flair do it better than anybody else. Woo!
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 201 pounds. Coming to us from Antelope Valley, he is Ray Rosas.
This guy makes me sick with his recent actions, absolutely decimating, betraying his tag team partner of 10 years, Pretty Peter Avalon. I mean, I was just left speechless with what happened in Oxnard, California. They were to celebrate 10 years with a tag team title shot, the kick to the head, as if that wasn't bad enough. The chair shots, the pile drivers on the chair, trying to end the career of somebody that was like a brother to this man.
Yeah, just absolutely barbaric violence from Ray Rosas to somebody who we thought was his best friend, who had gone up and down the roads with him, had so much success, so much camaraderie, a brotherhood, completely shattered by his actions. He likes to call himself prestigious. His actions, nothing but egregious from Ray Rosas.
And his opponent, weighing in at 175 pounds, he comes to us from the Valley of the Sun. He is poppin' EJ Sparks.
These two have history.
They do have history, and if Ray Rosas doesn't want to dance anymore, well, EJ Sparks is more than willing to oblige. Big-time fan favorite, come on!
Not again, another cheap shot. Cheap shot artist, Ray Rosas. That should be his new moniker, not prestigious.
Nothing prestigious about the sneak attack, and Ray Rosas making his new home on the outside, just bringing the violence to EJ Sparks. What has come over Ray Rosas? Look at he's choking him with his shirt, Todd.
You know, trying to get the advantage, trying to hedge his bets, because quite frankly, last time these two met up, EJ Sparks beat Ray Rosas.
Yeah, beat him.
Fair and square, center of the ring. Booker T was here on commentary.
Yeah, Booker T scouting talent. Liked what he saw from EJ Sparks. Now Ray Rosas taking it out on him. Just stomped him against those steps.
This match isn't even official yet. You know, I mean,
this is
EJ Sparks hasn't even made himself, gotten himself inside the squared circle here. Had his back turned, entertaining the fans here. Right improv now, shot right to the post.
Mercy. Ray Rosas is becoming he's a liability. He's going to come out here and continue to hurt performers. Ray Rosas not enthused by the chants here at the Irvine Improv, and I am not enthused by the actions.
And corporate nothing. I mean, he's not a company man. He's his own man. All he cares about is himself. You know, we've heard him blaming Peter Avalon, saying that Peter Avalon has taken everything from him. Are you kidding me? These guys won. Peter Avalon and Rosas won tag team gold. You know, they are two of the stars that put this promotion and program on the map. It's pure jealousy.
Put it on the map. Ray Rosas, his mind off the map. I just don't know where this guy is at.
And now, you know, now the bell sounds, and I mean, you know, EJ Sparks in a bad way here. Didn't even know what hit him. And, you know, if anybody can climb his way back in a match, I would say it would be popping EJ Sparks, but not at this point. I mean, this has just been a disgusting attack.
Ray Rosas stomping at the head. I mean, at a certain point, the officials got to step in there and look out for the health of EJ Sparks. That, you know, after that sneak attack, I mean, look at EJ. He barely knows where he is, if at all.
Sparks will have to prove, to your point. I think in the eyes of the official Scarlett Donovan, EJ Sparks is going to have to prove that he can intelligently defend himself. Here's the cover now after the elbow.
EJ still kicking out.
Yeah, but you can see he just doesn't have control of his faculties, does Sparks. I mean, he's using, if it wasn't for that corner, he wouldn't be back on his feet right now.
Absolutely correct, but he's using the corner for support and still throwing strikes. Not with the same authority as Ray Rosas. Obviously, now EJ Sparks getting launched from one corner to the other. This is all Ray Rosas right now.
We have heard nothing from Peter Avalon since that attack. We don't know if we've seen the end of the career.
More than likely.
Of Avalon here in the United Wrestling Network. But again, you got to respect the fight here of EJ Sparks. You know, again, he's got to be dazed, he's got to be dizzy, and gets turned inside out by Rosas. Rosas just targeting. He's got a bullseye on the entire body of Sparks.
I was so hopeful that counter from EJ Sparks, maybe the lights clicked back on, but then Rosas just turned him inside out. Look at the eyes of EJ.
And the eyes looking very strange there, just extremely glassy. And, you know, the crowd here trying to rally EJ back to his feet. EJ rolled through. Normally he'll do that, you know, to get distance, and then he'll answer with, a strike, a kick, something high impact. But it only made things worse. It made him more disoriented.
Yeah, and it sort of served him up on a platter to Ray Rosas. What does Ray do?
Rosas doesn't need to do this. Rosas has held the PP3 Cup. He's been a Heritage Champion, Television Champion, Arizona State Champion, and loser in this matchup for the second time against EJ Sparks. And that was close, very close. Backslide now by Sparks. Where is he finding this from?
EJ trying to win, and every time that spinning elbow just caught EJ Sparks, sent him down to that bottom turnbuckle again. A lot of damage to the head and neck area of EJ Sparks.
Well, that's the difference in this matchup at this point. Because Rosas had such the handicap there, the advantage. A single shot can turn the tables at this point.
Putting his hands on the official. She was trying to do her job backing Rosas off of EJ in the corner.
Yep, prestigious, huh?
Nothing prestigious about his actions. What's prestigious is the heart and determination of EJ Sparks right now, able to offer any type of volley of offense.
Yeah, EJ's proven in the past that he's capable of defeating Ray Rosas. That's saying something, because Rosas has earned all those accolades. He's not living up to those accolades now, but now look at this. So much velocity into that Irish whip, and Sparks spark out perhaps.
Lights dimming for EJ Sparks. If you're Ray Rosas, just go for the cover. You made your point yet again. There's no reason to torture this man.
Yeah, it's cat and mouse tactics here. He is toying with his prey.
And tainting his legacy, like you so eloquently talked about, all of the accomplishments of Ray Rosas, this is what we'll remember him for.
Yeah, and I don't know that this match would be going this way, this main event matchup, had Rosas not made the cowardly attack and attacking before the bell a man who had his back turned, question mark kick. And that was the beginning of the end last time these guys faced each other. And somehow, someway, despite the odds, EJ Sparks is one roundhouse rhythm perhaps away from scoring a second consecutive victory over Rosas. Looking here, he's got the high ground, catches him with the big shot.
Big shot, that question mark kick could be providing the answer for EJ Sparks against Ray Rosas. Shotgun drop kick. EJ Sparks, my goodness. And you see he's trying to show off that signature athleticism, but wobbly legs.
There's no need for that right now. There's no need for the showmanship right now. Even if you're popping EJ Sparks, just do what you got to do to get the win, kid. Dig down deep.
Get out of there with your career intact.
That brain's going to be scrambled again, and just a vicious spinning back elbow. But EJ Sparks, he is intensity and heart personified. Spinning back kick, and down goes Rosas.
But also down went Sparks, not able to maintain his balance. Look at him.
Oh, might be a 3-second siesta here for Rosas. Sparks into the cover. Is that going to do it? No, the veteran grabs the ropes.
Veteran grabs the ropes. That was EJ Sparks' best opportunity of winning the matchup. Look at him. He's just double checking with Scarlett Donovan. Was that 3? He's not even sure. This is,
you know, our trainer Goda. He might have brought in a great competitor that defeated Invictus Khash. He's going to have to take a long, hard look at EJ Sparks after this matchup. He's going to have to see what's up. Now look out here, pump handle into the bed of Rosas.
Mercy.
Bed of Rosas, and he could have put him away there, but no, not enough. He's got to add insult to injury here.
Gonna have to call for it. Yes, there's the submission.
And your winner, Ray Rosas.
And now shoving the official, holds on to the submission, past the tap, past the bell, and now demanding that his arm is raised in victory. Prestigious Ray Rosas, you gotta be kidding me. Disgusting Ray Rosas, disgusting. We'll be back next week with more championship wrestling. We'll see you next week.